Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aurelia. Today's video is going to be the debut of the Boxyluxe unboxing and try on my channel. This is it. It's a massive box, big box. So boxycharm is a monthly subscription. It is a $21 subscription, and in that subscription you get 5 full-sized products. Usually the box value is around the mark of between $120 to $140. This is the first Boxyluxe box that Boxycharm has done, and essentially Boxyluxe is an upgrade to the Boxycharm box. So if you want to pay an additional $28 once a quarter or once a season, so every 3 months, you get one upgraded box. You get one Boxyluxe box. The total comes out to $50. Me personally, I wasn't going to do the Boxyluxe box, but I asked you if you guys were interested in seeing me do this, and you said yes, so I went ahead and put my name on the wait list. And then, you know, of course, on the morning that it released, I was able to get my hands on it with some difficulties, which I'll go into here in just a second. I think that Boxycharm and Boxyluxe are a great value, and you get a lot of really cool stuff. Before I dive into the video, I just wanted to address what happened on the day that this box launched. I know that there was a lot of issues with the launch. I know that a lot of people were terribly upset because I think so many people hit the Boxycharm site that it crashed, and they didn't have a backup plan for that crash. And so as a result, I think a lot of people, the page kept hanging, it would freeze, they couldn't get through. You know, it would be about accept the Boxycharm box, and then it would lock up. There was a lot of drama on Twitter. Customers were terribly unhappy with what was going on, and regrettably Boxycharm wasn't doing the best job at communicating status on Twitter and on their other social media outlets, so people were getting very frustrated. I went to go check Twitter to see what was going on, to see if they had any updates. Sure enough, they updated that the site had crashed, but they didn't give much more information than that, even though people were asking what's going on, am I going to get my box, you know, all of that. Then after about, I would say 30 minutes or so of messing around on the site, trying to make sure that I could get my box order put in, I received an email from them telling me that I was waitlisted to December. I was very disappointed, you know, at that point, but I understand the nature of these things. I know that, you know, these smaller companies, when they release something like this, they don't realize that they need to have a backup plan, you know, in case things go sideways. And, you know, it happens. So I was like, okay, well, my bad, because I got up late with the demand that there obviously is for this box. I'm not going to get my box, you know, I'm going to have to wait until December. I'm going to have to let my subscribers know. Probably about 15 minutes of my resigning to the fact that I was going to have to wait until the next Boxyluxe box, I got an email confirmation that I did get the the September Boxycharm Boxyluxe box. I work in that kind of environment in my other life, and so I totally understand what happened. I wasn't too terribly upset, although a lot of people out there, though, they don't understand how these things go sometimes. They don't understand that sometimes servers crash, and, you know, if you don't have a backup server, you know, orders could get lost, or, you know, whatever. But do wish that Boxycharm had been a little bit more forthcoming in giving status. I think they went on to Instagram TV and gave an explanation there, but really, who goes to Instagram TV? Not me. I don't watch Instagram TV very much. Hopefully you were able to get the Boxyluxe box if you were trying for it. So enough jabbering about that. Let's go ahead and get into the demo, because this look is based off of the products that I got in my Boxyluxe box this month. If you are interested in seeing that, I'm going to stop my jibber jabber and let's go ahead and move on to the unboxing. I have to say that the size of this box is incredible to me. It is big. I'm so used to holding up the small Boxycharm box, but look at that. That is huge. I've already kind of taken a little bit of a look to see what's in there. We get a total of 11 products in this box, and I'm really excited about that. So I'm glad that you guys wanted me to try this, because I wasn't going to. This month's theme is Wildflower Boxyluxe. And we've got a lot of really cool products in this box. So first thing I'm going to show you is we get a tote bag in this box. It says Totes a Charmer. It's really cute. I don't really use tote bags a whole lot, although I probably should. Maybe if I go into like downtown Seattle where they have a bag tax there, I can have this in my car, and that way I can have bags and they won't charge me the extra little bag tax. So that will come in handy. Wow. There's a lot in here, guys. I'm so excited. They have a Juice Beauty Stem Cellular Anti-Wrinkle Moisturizer. And right now I'm in the middle of using my Perricone MD moisturizer. I am going to use this moisturizer today because I have not moisturized my skin. I can just give you a first impression of this moisturizer because as with any skincare, you don't really know how it's going to perform right away. You might have an opinion of it right away. You do have to use it over time in order to understand if it's going to work for your skin, but I'm going to go ahead and try it. It has the type of dispenser that you push down on. It does have a little plug, but you've got the little dispenser right here, and I get a little bit of product right there. I do like these types of dispensers. I think that they're nice. They help to keep, you know, your fingers out of them. They do get a little messy though. I do have to say I like the smell. It's like a ginger kind of smell. A ginger lemon maybe type of scent. Oh my goodness. Either my skin is really rough or this stuff is really rough. Is this supposed to be? Yeah, it's a moisturizer. Okay. Well, it feels a little gritty on my skin, and I don't think my skin has got all that much texture. So I will have to use this a little more to let you know exactly what I think of it. And it's going to be some time before I use it. We also get this cute little headband from Vintage Cosmetics. And how did they know that I was interested in getting another headband? I've got my little cat ears, but they're looking a little tired, and I just have used them for so long. Oh, by the way, the cost of the Juice Beauty moisturizer is $70. $70. Wow, that's insane. Moving on to this headband. I wanted something like this because I tend to get foundation along my hairline, and that's really aggravating to me. So it's nice to have a headband. How's that? That's a good look for me. I hope it doesn't destroy my hair. I just did my hair. It probably is going to destroy my hair, but oh well. So I've got a nice little headband now to use when I shoot video. I feel kind of silly with this big bow, but you know, I have cat ears too. So anyway, this headband is going for, it retails for $4.99. So, you know, I'd buy that. We have a Smashbox limited edition photo finish primer water. This is the collab with Nicole Concilio. I've used the Smashbox primer water before. I used to really love it, but I always used it before I put my makeup on. I never used it as a setting spray, and I really like the bottle. The bottle's got some palm trees, and it's got kind of this really tropical vibe going with it. And so I'm going to go ahead and use this now as I would normally have used it. It has an interesting coconut smell. I say interesting because it's a little bit weird. And I always like this primer water to prep my skin for makeup. I'm sorry for all the noise. The Smashbox primer water is $32. That's its normal retail price. We did get a Luxie foundation brush, and this retails for $38. It's really nice. It's got a really nice ergonomic handle, and I like that. I have a few brushes that I've gotten from Boxycharm that have that ergonomic handle, and I've really enjoyed having it because it really helps you to grip onto the brush. It's not too loose and it's not too firm, and it has a really nice rounded top. It's very soft. It is a synthetic, I think. It's synthetic bristles, and it's supposed to easily buff on foundation. Okay, so they recommend that you use circular motions with this, so let's go ahead and bust out the foundation. I am going to be wearing my YSL All Hours foundation, but give me just a sec because I need to prime my skin. I don't normally apply my foundation with a brush. I like the Beauty Blender. That's my preferred method. It doesn't soak up any of the foundation, and it does a good job of buffing it on. I'm going to add a little bit more. Usually I use about 1.5 pumps, and I only pumped out a whole pump. So I'm going to use a little bit more foundation. So far, this little thing is slipping. I much prefer stippling foundation on if I'm using a brush. So I think that's what I'm going to do because I'm struggling with the buffing it in. Not bad though. I think that if I ever do decide to go back to using a brush to put my foundation on, I will definitely be using this little guy. Also, you don't have to use these brushes for what they say you use them for. You can use them for whatever you want. Not bad. I like it. I can't complain. Come on, stop slipping. I don't know how people can wear headbands all the time. I can't. I just can't. My head is shaped weird. And this brush retails for $38. I don't know if I said that already. They don't have anything for concealer, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply my concealer really quickly. Same thing for brows. There's no powder in here, no brows, so I will be right back. The next thing that's coming up in the Boxycharm box are a couple of things. We got a small set of the Alamar eyeshadow brushes, which I'm excited about. And I've just got 3 brushes here. It looks like we are getting a blending brush, a shading brush, and a shadow brush, or a smudger brush, I should say. And these are, again, the Alamar Cosmetics Ojitos brush set. So it's essentially an eye brush set. And it retails for $18. And then we have a eyeshadow palette from Pretty Vulgar. This is the Nightingale palette, and it is very, very cool toned, which I'm not necessarily a fan of cool tone palettes. If you know me, I'm all about warm tones, but it's not bad to venture out every now and again. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to try and use these 3 brushes as much as possible. I may need to dip into other brushes as well. I'm going to go in with the eyeshadow palette. I'm going to point to the eyeshadows that I'm using, so that way this video isn't 20 years long. So let's get started. All right, so let's talk about the products a little bit. I surprisingly like this eyeshadow palette. I think that it is really actually quite pretty. I will say that I did have a little bit of fallout with these eyeshadows, and the inner corner shadow that I used, which is this little guy right here, was really kind of gritty. When I put my finger in it, it's very, very gritty. But that aside, I really, really like these eyeshadows. I think that they're very pigmented. They're really pretty. Makes me want to pick up the warm toned one that Pretty Vulgar has. But it is nice to have my hands on a really good cool toned palette, because I think I'm going to start playing with this a little bit more. I really, really like the way the look turned out. It's pretty intense. Usually shades like this, you know, cool toned eyeshadow palettes will generally really kind of make me do a smoky eye. That's just kind of my inclination. Now the brushes, I do like these eyeshadow brushes. I really, really like the little shader brush because it is so small. If you have small eyes, this is going to be great for you because it is little, and it did do a very good job of packing on the color. I tried using it for the inner corner, but I just wasn't getting the intensity that I wanted, so that's why I used my finger. I think that this smudger brush is good. It's just your standard smudger brush. It's not too big. It applies applied the shadow really, really well. I got a lot of precision. I used it both on my lower and my upper lid. Even after I put my lashes on, I was able to go in and tap to hide the lash band with some shadow with this really, really easily. This crease brush, what I like about it is that it is a little bit flat, which actually is different from a lot of my other blender brushes because I usually use fluffy blender brushes, but this was really, really great for applying shadow into the crease because it has that flatness to it, and it was easy to move it back and forth to apply that crease shadow, and then I could turn it on its side this way and then apply the transition shade onto my upper lid. So really, really like the set of brushes. Moving on to what's next. This is the product that I did catch a teaser for that I was super, super excited about getting, and it is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess Chisel Palette. Now, when this came out last year, I was so close to buying it. When I saw it and I swatched it, I loved it. I loved the quality of the powders. I liked the fact that you had so many choices, and this is what it looks like. First of all, let me show you the packaging. Oh my God, it is stunning, stunning packaging. To me, this feels so luxe, you know. It's got this beautiful like reptile print, and it's in like a copper or a rose gold, and then you've got Park Avenue Princess in gold, and it has a smell. I don't know if it's supposed to smell like chocolate, but anyway, it does sort of. And I really, really love, love, love these contour and highlight powders, and I could smack myself because I already set my eyes and I had setting powders here. But what I really liked about it were the bronzer shades. You've got a couple of bronzers that have a little bit of a sheen, and you've got a couple that are, you know, matte. And they are stunning. They're really, really pretty. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention that the Nightingale palette by Pretty Vulgar is retails for $35. The Park Avenue Princess Chisel palette is $45. So let's go ahead and use it. I'm going to use this foundation brush to see if I can use it as a contour brush as well. I'm going to go into this contour shade right here. Ooh, it's really, really pretty. Oh yeah. And I'm kind of glad I didn't buy it. I kept wanting to, and I just didn't pull the trigger and couldn't pull the trigger. Now I got it in this Boxyluxe box, so I am super stoked about it. It's lovely. It is absolutely lovely. I think I'm going to go in with a little bit of a shimmery bronzer. I'm going to use this guy right here and just bronze up a little bit. It does have quite a bit of shimmer. Hopefully I didn't give myself bronzer helmet. So I'm going to add a little bit of this to my cheeks, and I think that it is supposed to smell kind of chocolatey because now that I'm putting it on, I am definitely getting chocolatey vibes. Let me try and set my eyes just a smidge, and I'm going to use this yellowy toned powder and see what I get. Oh, it's definitely brightening. That much is for sure. I actually like that. I think that that looks really pretty. I like the brightening effect. Oh, I think that's nice. Let's clean up the eyes a little bit. Yeah, I'm liking that. Next product that we have in the box is a blush. This is the Laura Geller New York blush. It's a baked blush and brighten, and it is Tropic Hues. It's a really beautiful pink marble kind of thing. It's got a little bit of peach, it's got a little bit of pink, it's got a little bit of a deeper rose to it, and it has a little bit of a sheen. So I think that this is going to be a stunning blush. So let's get to it. Ooh, that's very sheeny. And I really, really do like this blush because it's got a one hell of a glow. Wow, that is really a glowy, glowy blush, which is so nice. I think I'm gonna skip the highlighter because my blush has got so much going on. I think a highlight would just take it over the top. This blush is $28, and I know being a baked product, there's a lot of powder, it is going to last forever, but I do like the sheen that it imparts. I mean, it is a really nice 2-in-1 blush. I mean, I got some shine happening. You can see it. So this is one of those 2-in-1 products that when you're in a hurry, This is going to take care of you from a blush and highlight perspective. So very awesome. Got all kinds of powder on my desk though, so gotta watch out for that. The last product that is for the face, this is a Violet Voss liquid lipstick, and it is in the shade Tryst. It is a really pretty pink toned lipstick. It's probably like a pinky nude. Wait, before we do that, I do feel like I need to get some highlight on my nose. So I'm gonna use a ColourPop On the Cusp Super Shock highlight. So next is lips, and I'm gonna add a little bit of lip balm. And then this shade is very, very pink, and I'm not a fan of really bright pinks like that. I'm gonna line my lips with MAC's Absolutely It lip pencil. This is a Pro Longwear lip pencil, just to add a little bit of brown to it. And I'm filling in my lips with it. So I've got a little bit of depth to my lips now. It is a little bit patchy. Before I say anything, I'm going to let it dry down. I'm going to go ahead and pull this headband off and see if I can salvage my hair. I'll be back to talk about the lipstick and the other products that came in the box. And by the way, the Violet Voss lipstick comes in at $12. The lipstick is very, very sticky still. As you can see, my lips are still sticking together a little bit. I think that it makes my teeth look a bit yellow. But that aside, now that it has dried, it doesn't look as patchy. When it was going on, it looked really, really patchy. It doesn't look nearly as patchy, and it's not uncomfortable. The only thing is I can feel it on my lips, you know, and it just may be that it's taking a little bit longer to dry. It needs a little bit more time. Yeah. My lips are sticking together a little bit, so I'm going to give it a few minutes and see if giving it a little bit of time to dry is going to improve it. While I'm doing that, let's go ahead and chat a little bit about the additional products that are in this box that I can't use at the moment. So the two other items that came in this box, the R Plus Co Death Valley Dry Shampoo, and this item retails for $17. I don't know if this is a full size or if maybe it's a full travel size. I just washed my hair, so I don't really need a dry shampoo at the moment. I'm not the type of person that needs to have a dry shampoo right away because, well, my hair is pretty coarse and somewhat dry. So I don't need to like give it dry shampoo to give it body or anything like that. But I will let you know in the description bar down below once I've had a chance to use it what my thoughts are on it. And then the other thing that I'm super, super excited about, we got the Sol de Janeiro Ipanema Sunset Glow Oil. And I saw this going around YouTube this summer and I wanted to get some of this stuff and I didn't. And I'm glad that I didn't. Normally I don't go for glowy products like this. Every now and again, it is nice to put this on. I mean, you don't have to do this in the summer either. If you're going to an event, if you're going to a wedding or something like that and you're wearing something where your shoulders are going to be showing, then this is an excellent product to put onto your skin to give yourself a little bit of glow, a little bit of shimmer. While I'm not going to use it today because we've already gotten the cooler weather here in the Pacific Northwest, so I'm wearing a sweater. Okay, so that does it for all of the products in the Boxyluxe box. Let me go ahead and tally up how much we've got here. The Boxyluxe value is $335 and I paid $50 for the box, and that's with the upgrade cost. Overall, not a bad deal. I like that we're going to be getting these boxes quarterly, and it's pretty neat to be able to get so many products, and they're not all from obscure brands. These are all pretty well-known brands. So that's really awesome that Boxycharm has done this service for us. I really am happy about all of the products that I got for the most part. I mean, some of them I still have to continue trying, like the Juice Beauty Moisturizer. A couple of other things I have to try still, but still I am excited to have this box. You guys talked me into getting this box. I wasn't really going to do it, but I asked if you guys wanted it and you said yes, and so I'm happy that you guys urged me to get it. That's my BoxyCharm unboxing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you signed up for the Boxyluxe box and if you were able to get it, and also what you got and what you think of the products that you received in the comments down below. I'd really love to hear. Also, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button on your way out. Don't forget to hit the notification bell as well. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.